Hey guys, happy Thursday. And if you live in the U.S., I hope you have a blessed Patriots Day today. It's the 24th anniversary of 9/11 back in 2001. I actually know a few people who have, I personally know some people who have birthdays on 9/11. It was also the actual birthday of Jesus, according to a lot of research and stuff. It's also the birthday of Jesus, so it's a special day on all counts. But anyway, I just want to show you guys how I can make AI make my concept art look better. I started with this guy because he is evil, and I wanted to make him just as grotesque and horribly terrifying as possible. So by the way, if you don't know by now, and I put it on my description, see this is the AI generated version of Tokala. We see the demon lord of Tokala, the world of Tokala. He's a dragon-esque. He didn't used to be evil. Once upon a time he was an angel, an angelic being called the Steward. All of these angelic beings, there were 12 of them made all together, and the final one, the 12th Steward, is the hero of the game, Realms of Tokala, Descent of the 12th, or the 12th Descent. I can't remember which one I named it. But anyway, there's one picture in particular one sketch in particular I wanted to bring to life, but I haven't been able to find it. It's one of the main character, Farah K, inviting people when she's just walking in her treehouse village. I was gonna try to find it. If I can't find it, characters. I called her Farah Lynn at first, but it sounded too much like Laura Lynn, which if you ever went to Ingles grocery store, that's the generic brand, Laura Lynn. So I'll feed this one to a Copilot. Upload, here we go. I'll do the same for Taro Vina. this is anyway, by the way, I've been making these promotional videos, and lately I've been using AI to generate stuff for me because I can't draw very well anymore. Using AI to make my my artwork look prettier. It knows how to make it look more elegant and pretty. But anyway, the main, it's on the main tab that has all the Charlie Kirk assassination. That was so sad. He got shot and killed. Conservative. I wouldn't call him a politician. He was like a podcaster. He was a co-founder of. He was just a young guy, about 6 years younger than I am. Even. He's like 31. Well, I turned 38 this year. Yeah, this is gonna be so pretty. Waiting for this thing to generate. Wonder how it makes my pretty character, my pretty dragon look. Tarlfina is what I call her. Well, I guess it makes sense. She's an ice dragon, so she's not gonna have hair like the other dragons I make. I like to make my dragons with like a flowing lion's mane type, or flowing horse mane type thing. No. I'm gonna see how they made this there's your eye. Ice dragon reimagined. It's a pretty small picture because the original one was pretty small too. Excuse me. I gotta find that picture of Farate, my character, of her, this sketch that I made. I can't remember how to search my posts on Facebook. Indie game devs. How do I search my oh, these are so cute. They're like little I guess they're like hippogriffs. I call them eaglins. Like they're basically they're a bird of cows. I guess you can call them. They're bird cows. A bird lion. These are just some basic let's go first to home. See if I can search my posts. Because I don't know how to search my posts. Anyway, I'll go down here and see if I can. Anyway, let's look, see how these things turn out. That's pretty. It makes her look more realistic. Like how she should look in her icy home. There she is. Yeah, she looks better as my character, Tarofina. I think I felt there's a spider that's been making its home in on my bed here. I carried it in from outside. I just want to make sure it doesn't get squished or anything. Because it's so cute. It's one of those little jumping spiders. It's so soft, little soft brown jumping spider. It's all tickly, climbing all over my hand. Every time I tried to pet it, it ran away. It jumped. Yeah, they jump and they have a string that comes out their butt while they're jumping, so it's like a safety line. It jumped far away from my hand. But anyway, guys, Realms Tokala is an ongoing fantasy role-playing game project, and since I can't draw anymore or do anything, much of anything, because of the stroke damage in my brain, I'm just using AI now to make my images look better. All I have to do is just press the plus symbol and upload the image to Copilot and tell it to make it look better. It's pretty easy stuff. I like how it made these buildings brick. I didn't imagine they were going to be brick. It makes them more I guess, fantasy-esque. Like this used to be a lively city people actually lived in, so it would make sense that it's made of brick, because it was just like a normal city, not city buildings made of ice. And then you can tell she's a good dragon. It made her look benevolent, a kind-looking face. She looks really pretty, majestic. Her name. I call her Tarlfina, because my friend who made the dragon people race, the dragons that were cursed into humanoid forms, he called them the Tarl Holrook. No. And speaking of which, though, I made a Tarl Holrook character, but I made them green. They're usually gray. Yeah, their typical color is gray, but I made one that's he was made fun of because of his mutated color, his green. But he used it to his advantage. He became a ranger. They're usually they act like dragons. They bash people with heavy bone weapons made from the bones of their ancestors, and they're very heavy hitters. It's because they're just compressed dragon bodies, compressed. Because dragons are pretty big. I mean, I made this character, and some of the characters call him Thunder because his booming footsteps. They call him Thunder. But, anyway, let me go back to my characters. So actually, let's look at environmental concepts. Yeah, I was going to look at environmental concepts. This is my favorite. The White City. rendering a radiant metropolis. I like Tokala, how it says rendering, yeah, how eloquently it says how it's rendering and conjuring up a brilliantly decorated, yeah, just the way it says it's so pretty. The colors aren't always really good though. Colors aren't how high. This may take a minute or two. The way the buildings look more like a. That is pretty. That's pretty. The colors aren't as red. Putting on finishing touches. This is so cool. I really love AI. How it does these things. It's really pretty. This is a really cool. Yeah, this one is really cool. It's really elaborated my. Here's your white city, now brought to life with breathtaking realism and atmospheric depth. The ancient metropolis clings to the mountainside like a forgotten crown. I love this. Its Greco-Roman architecture, weathered by centuries of wind and sun. Grand temples with fluted columns rise from terraced platforms, while broken arches and crumbling steps wind through autumn foliage. It is a city of eternal autumn, or land of eternal autumn. I like how it's written. The golden light of the low sun bathes the city in warmth, casting long shadows across sun and across stone and tree alike. Mist curls around distant peaks, and birds glide through the sky, adding motion to the stillness. I guess I did put birds in the original. Feels like a place where myth and memory converge. It is. Well, I mean, it is a very kind of mythical looking, and it is ancient. It is very ancient. It's built by these ancient elf people, and it's built by some ancient elf people. I like the realistic version of my concept. This is beautiful. This is just so pretty. Not to download this. I still need to find my sketch, old sketch that I made on an old sketch pad of RT, showing everyone around her village. This is so pretty. It doesn't look as red as the concept that I made. I mean, I kind of wish that it would be redder. Yeah, you can tell from my picture it kind of looked like ancient Greek, Roman architecture. It's kind of what I was going for. Anyway, I'll keep making more of these after I finish this video, but I want to tell everyone who's interested to join our project, even to generate AI stuff for us. We need people who can brainstorm races, classes, factions, and anything else. Storylines, quests. We need people who can help us generate other stuff like 3D models, to add to our 3D models, make our 3D models look better, more realistic, have more features. People can do more characters and animations. Mainly facial rigging is what we need. We need like eyeballs, and we have eyeballs for some of them, but teeth and tongues and things to make it more realistic. And even hair. Yeah, I'm terrible at making hairstyles. So anyway, I'm just gonna leave this on here, what it's on now. God bless you all. You guys have a good rest of your week. Love you all. Have a good weekend. And have a good Patriot Day to my fellow Americans. September 11th. Today, September 11th. So, and 9/11. Today, Jesus was born, and a lot of people I know were born also on this day. So, a lot of my friends, a lot of my online friends are born on this day too. It's a pretty special day on all fronts, all counts, whatever. It's a day of remembrance. Remembering what happened, the lives that were lost of the people. And also remembering the loss of Jesus who died. He didn't die on 9/11, but he was born on 9/11, and he did die a very horrible death. So remembering what he did, sacrifice he gave up for all of us. Um, this game I intend for it to be an allegory, good or evil, good versus evil story. So you have to play a good person, can't be evil. It's not like Elder Scrolls or Fable or anything. You can't just be an evil person in the game. Cause I like allegory, good, good being the ultimate victor, conquering evil. So it's like an allegory, like Pilgrim's Progress, all the good fantasy series, like Lord of the Rings, Chronicles of Narnia. Lord of the Rings wasn't really a series. There was The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings books, both of them. But Warner Brothers decided to split all the books up into like trilogies. And I don't think I read Lord of the Rings, but The Hobbit wasn't that big of a book. They just added a bunch of crap and decided to make it a trilogy, like they did with Lord of the Rings. Made it a trilogy and added a bunch of stuff that wasn't in the books. But they did the same thing with Chronicles of Narnia. They didn't make the single book into a trilogy because the books were really, really short, very, very short. So, anyway, yeah, but yeah, Lord of the Rings, Chronicles of Narnia. And I forgot to put on my necklaces. Completely forgot to put on my even star necklace and my cross necklace I always wear too. But anyway, guys, God bless you. Have a good rest of your week. Till next time. Bye.